Hi everyone. So I came across this newspaper article in one of the local papers from Grenada, and it has this caption that you see at the bottom of this video. And I read the article, and it seems as if the NDC is in the selection mode, the selection process for the next election when it comes to candidates, selection of candidates. And the article is basically saying that a few candidates have been chosen so far to contest the next general elections. And if you look at the caption, it is saying 4. But I'm seeing the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, the Honorable Joseph Andal, the Honorable Philip Telesford, the Honorable Delma Thomas, and the Honorable Tevin Andrew on this newspaper front page article. So it seems as if these are the ones who have been chosen so far. But people have seemed to not read the article. So they are focusing on just the picture. A lot of people are still in the pictorial mode when it comes to education. A lot of people are not abstract. They don't read and they don't process. So under the post, so many persons were asking, where is Andy? Where is Andy Williams, the Honorable Andy Williams? When the article clearly said that it's a process. So they're going constituency by constituency and choosing candidates, because all of the candidates who ran during the last election in 2022 under the NDC ticket may not necessarily run again. Some of them may not want to. You never know. So political parties would conduct assessment. They would do evaluations. They would also interview candidates. So nothing is wrong with that. Now, I don't know if this newspaper article is true, but what I'm saying, it's a process, and the NDC is not the only political party that would choose candidates. The New National Party would do the same thing. They would go constituency by constituency, and they would choose who they think is best to be a caretaker or to be a candidate, who is best to represent the party in that area, the strongest person, the person who has the best chance of winning. And one of the things I picked up on that post is that people are trying to create some kind of confusion between the Honorable Delma Thomas and the Honorable Gloria Thomas. Remember, the Honorable Gloria Thomas ran on an NDC ticket last election. The Honorable Delma Thomas ran on an NNP ticket, and she won that contest. She later on crossed the floor and moved to the NDC, the National Democratic Congress. So she might just be the better person to represent the NDC because she has been the incumbent. And if, based on what I read in the article, Mrs. Gloria Thomas has indicated that she does not want to run again. That's what the article said. I don't know if it is true. But if that is the case, it makes a lot of common sense, because Mrs. Delma Thomas is a very strong candidate. She has a very strong track record, and she would be able to get the votes that she got before, and also she would get votes from Mrs. Gloria Thomas' side, the people who voted for Mrs. Gloria Thomas. So this might even strengthen her. So this post seems to have caused people on both sides to say a lot. I looked at some of the people who support the New National Party, and all they seem to see is confusion. Oh, it's only 4. Where are the rest? Where is Andy Williams? Oh, Mr. Philip Telesford might make a good prime minister, and a whole set of nonsense. So people, that's the way it should be. As I said before, I don't know if this is true, but if it is true, it is correct. The candidates would have to be vetted. They would have to indicate whether they're going to run again or whether they want to run again. And to be honest, you have to look at the performance, just like a job. If you have a job, you do an annual evaluation to see how you performed. So the candidates, their performance is very, very important. What happens if you have a stronger candidate? And like I said before, people could indicate that they just don't want to run again. Politics is a lot of pressure. So let the NDC choose its candidate constituency by constituency. They did that in 2022. They went constituency by constituency until they got to the 15 candidates. So a similar process has to take place again. That's just how it works. But I just want to encourage people to read more. Don't just look at a picture and make conclusions. There is an article that's related to that picture. So reading is key, but understanding is also key. Let us try to move away from just the pictorial mode. Let us try to move to a state where we can read, we can reason, we can digest, we can analyze, we can evaluate, and we can understand.